is what drives, the hopeful elect. And that's ultimately what got our forefather Jacob the blessing. Resiliency. Alright? Imagine that. You telling the angel, he said, let me go, the day about to break. He said, I ain't letting you go till you bless me. That's resiliency. Alright? But it's 29, Genesis 32, 29. And Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it that thou doest ask after my name? And he blessed him there. And Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, for I have seen the Most High face to face, and my life is preserved. All right. So once again, Jacob, or our forefather Jacob, kept fighting. He kept going, man. All right. Continued to be what? Resilient through adversity. All right. Because that angel obviously was, kicking his ass. His knee was out of joint. All right. But he continued to go, continued to fight. All right. And that's what's required, of the elect. All right. Of the hopeful elect, to continue to fight through all adversity to receive the blessing. If it be in the Lord's will. This is 2 Ezra 6 and 7. It says, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. All right, going back to, that's symbolic. All right, Jacob's hand holding the heel of Esau, going back to Genesis 25. All right, because it's symbolic of Jacob taking Esau out of power. All right, the elect, as a hopeful elect, are those spiritually resilient men, or as our forefather Jacob. All right, because these niggas then gave up the fight. You know what I'm saying? The 2/3, you got like Black Lives Matter and all these organizations, whether you want to go back to Black Panthers and all that shit, all them niggas get compromised. You know what I mean? Like, I forget her name, but the chick that, she's so, Black power woman, I can't remember her name, but I guess she was one of the top dogs in the Black Lives Matter joint, and she ended up saying, well, I'm a retire. Who the fuck retires from a revolution, if you want to call it that? Who retires? You know what I'm saying? But she ended up saying, I'm going to go get into movie and film. And then she bought a $3 million house around a whole bunch of white folks. So how you talking, so-called white folks? So how you talking about Black Lives Matter, and your whole shit is to go live with a whole bunch of white folks in a fancy neighborhood and pursue a career in film and books and shit, man? Tamika Mallory, I seen somebody actually share this with me. She's on vacation, a little bikini, two-piece. That nigga my son. These niggas is just playing y'all, man. All these so-called revolutions is just them niggas playing y'all, man, and getting money off of you. All right, all of them, man. Don't believe none of these cats that's doing no revolutionary. If ever a nigga say we need a revolution in America, and they start talking about businesses and all this dumbass shit, don't follow that shit. We talking about the destruction of America, the Most High destroying this place. I talk giving you no prosperity doctrine, whether it be the church or these so-called leftist radical niggas, man. All right. The grip of Jacob, going back to the point of the video, is about pulling Esau out of power, not being successful in his society. He's not gonna let you do. The Most High is not gonna let you do that. America is not. We weren't brought to America to prosper. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole, Indian, you're not here to prosper. So that's your businesses and, Kwame Brown, who, at least he speaks like a fucking man, you know what I mean? But he talking about coding and none of that shit's gonna work, man. Whatever plan you niggas got, Esau is gonna throw a monkey wrench in that shit and fuck it all up. Why? Because the prophecies has him in power right now, man. I mean, come on, man. We done thought of everything in here, man. And don't nothing work. Don't you think it's a higher power working against us at this moment? That's what the curses is about. The Most High is working against us. Deuteronomy 30 and I believe it's 19 said, I said before you life and death. We chose death. Now, the Most High is not going to completely do away with us because we his children. But he punishing us right now. All right? Had this been an even playing field, we would have took this bitch over years ago, man. Are you serious? We curse people right now, man. Esau can't, everything in this bitch, we done it. So as far as inventions and all that shit, we done it. So it has to be, if you have any sense, it has to be something else standing in our way. And what's standing in our way is the curses that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua put on us for our disobedience. And the only way to change that is to serve the Most High. Only the hopeful elect is going to do that. But serve the Most High to the best of your ability and wait for him to come get us out this bitch if he have mercy on us. I mean, he's going to have mercy on the nation of Israel. I'm talking about the elect, the hopeful elect. See if we the men. That's the only thing we got to do is wait. We ain't got nothing but time. Shit. Ain't nothing going on in this place. Alright. But, second Ezra's. Yeah, but once again, second Ezra's 6 and 9. Or 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac. Unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, which, once again, is symbolic of Jake taking Esau out of power. All right. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. This shit that we are living in right now, all right, this is the end times, man. Esau time is almost up. And you can see it. This country is falling apart, or like they say, ripping at the seams, man. America ain't got the clout that they used to have back in the day. I just did a video on the page of Russia over there talking shit about America. Like, why y'all meddling in everybody's business? Like, these countries don't respect these Americans anymore, man. All right? The whole, America being the capital of the world, or the exalted kingdom of the world, like the scriptures say, the lady of kingdoms. Alright? Ain't nobody fucking with that no more. These nations are sick of this place, man. Just like you should be sick of this place. Alright? Like the scriptures say, how you simple ones, how long do you enjoy simplicity, man? Alright? This place is done. America is falling. Alright? Esau represents the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. Alright? And being the beginning of it that followeth is referring to the kingdom of heaven. Alright, which will last for an eternity. Infinite reign over the nations, man. And only, certain people is gonna want that. Right? Certain people is gonna want to rule. Alright, Jake is just content with being in servitude, content with being a servant. Alright, whereas, the people that you see, the crazy, people that you say we are, that's out here preaching this word, doing videos on the YouTube, preaching the word on the street, we the crazy people, man. But if I'm crazy for wanting to be a ruler and a leader on the earth, I'll be that. Y'all niggas just want to stay in America and be second-class citizens, man. Or equal. That's why you hear Jake always talking about equality. We want equality. I ain't equal to no damn heathen. I mean, they ain't equal to me. I'm an Israelite, man. Fuck, what you talking about? Imagine being equal to a Moabite, man. Niggas half retarded, man. Or a dirty Edomite, man. I'm equal to you? No, I'm an Israelite. I'm better than you, all right? And that's what we want on the earth, for that to be known. Because it was a time when that was known. We the children of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And what's up? Like when we first came out of Egypt, man. All right, we the children of the Lord. Now what's up? And that's the attitude that we gonna have in the kingdom of heaven. You know, that's the attitude that we have now. All right, but it's only so much you can do. All right, like Romans 13, scripture say you gotta be subject to the higher power. You can't just go around slapping Edomites, because you know the Most High put them in power at the moment. But it's gonna come a time where the Most High is gonna let us loose on you Edomites. All right, and only a percentage of the Israelites, or the 144,000 and the rest of the multitude that, you know, makes up the 1/3. We the only ones that want that. We the only ones that want you in servitude, man. I want Edomite slaves and slaves of the other nations, man. You know, I want to do the same thing to y'all that y'all did to me and the rest of the Israelites. But the spirit gotta be put on you to have that type of mind state, man. All right, because everybody don't want to rule, especially Israel. You know, once again, they just want to, you know, work a 9 to 5, have a couple kids, you know, play the game, eat McDonald's, you know, all this dumb shit, man. All right. Basically, just want to continue being, you know, a nigga in America. All right, but it take a certain type of man, you know, to want to be a ruler, to want to be a leader. You know, I want, you know, of course, you know, we all tiny under the Most High, you know. But, you know, we Most High and Yahushua, our King David is our king, all right? But as the elect still, we want to reign over the nations. Hey, y'all answer to us. But we tired of, the men in their right mind, all right? We tired of answering to y'all. So we ready for the switch, all right? Only a certain type of man is going to want that. You know, a man of Yahweh.